My beloved child, I see you. I see the weariness in your heart, the heaviness in your spirit, the quiet battles that no one else notices. Tonight, I want you to pause for a moment and truly hear me. For I am near, closer than the very breath you take, and I am ready to move through you in ways you cannot yet imagine. There is a divine stirring in the atmosphere around you, the sacred, unseen current that is reaching into your life to touch every place that feels broken, every corner where fear has taken root, and every wound that has yet to be healed. This night my hands will move through you, and my child, you must prepare to receive. You may not understand it now, but the moment you open your heart fully to me, the ordinary will begin to transform. The burdens you have carried, sometimes for years, will begin to lift, gently but surely. I am speaking of a power that does not come from human effort, a peace that surpasses understanding, a light that penetrates the darkest places of your mind and soul. Tonight is not just another night. It is a threshold, a sacred appointment between you and me. I am calling you to awaken to the truth that my hands are reaching toward you, ready to work miracles through your life, ready to move where you cannot move on your own, ready to restore, redeem, and renew. Perhaps you have been waiting for a sign, my beloved child, a small whisper of hope in a world that feels heavy with doubt. Look around you and feel the silence, the stillness, for it is in the quiet that I prepare my greatest works. Do not be afraid of the power that is coming. Do not shrink back because it seems too vast, too overwhelming, or too impossible. The hands that created the heavens and the earth are the same hands that will move through your life tonight. There is no limitation to my reach, no obstacle too great, no chain too strong to break. I am with you, and I am for you, and nothing can stand against the purpose I have placed within you. You may wonder how this will happen, how my hands can move through your life so powerfully. My child, it begins with surrender. It begins with trusting that I know what you need even before you can ask. It begins with letting go of the fear that holds you back, the doubt that whispers lies, and the pain that makes you question your worth. For when you open your heart fully to me, I can move through every thought, every word, and every action. I can bring light to the darkness, courage to the timid, healing to the wounded, and joy to the sorrowful. The night holds possibilities that are beyond what you can dream, for I am already orchestrating every detail in the unseen, aligning circumstances, hearts, and moments to flow with my divine will. So now, my beloved child, lift your eyes and prepare your heart. Be still and know that I am here. This is the hour when my hands will move through you, when my spirit will rise within you, and when the ordinary will give way to the miraculous. Tonight I am touching you. Tonight, I am breathing life into the areas that have grown cold. Tonight, I am saying to you, with every beat of your heart and every breath you take, I am here, I am for you, and my hands will move through you. Do not miss this moment. Receive it with faith, with expectation, and with the quiet knowing that you are about to experience something divine. The night is not just a span of hours. It is a sacred canvas, and I, your loving Father, am ready to paint a masterpiece in your life. Let me move, my child. Let me move. My beloved child, come closer, lean into my presence, and hear me speak into the very depths of your soul. I know the burdens you carry, the invisible weights that press upon your spirit, the moments when life felt unbearable, and the times when you wondered if anyone could truly see you. I see you, my precious one, in ways no human eyes ever could. I know the trembling in your heart, the questions that stir in your mind, the silent tears that fall when no one is watching. Tonight, I want you to know something deeply and eternally true. You are not alone. Not now, not ever. My hands are moving through you, and my spirit is surrounding you, tenderly, powerfully, with love that cannot fail. You may have walked through seasons of darkness, my child, and perhaps you have wondered why the shadows lingered for so long. You may have felt abandoned or forgotten, thinking your cries for help drifted unheard. But I assure you now, in this very moment, that every tear you shed, every sleepless night, every prayer whispered into the quiet air has been heard. I have been there, holding you close, guiding your steps, preparing your heart for the moment when my hands will move with such precision, such divine power, that you will know it is not by your own strength but by my eternal hand upon your life. Tonight, the ordinary rhythms of life are about to be interrupted by the extraordinary touch of heaven. I want you to understand, my beloved, that my presence is not distant or passive. I am not a bystander in your struggles. I am active, alive, and moving. I am ready to take the heaviness you have carried for years, to lift it from your shoulders, and to breathe into your spirit a peace that transforms every corner of your heart. Where there has been fear, I am bringing courage. Where there has been confusion, I am bringing clarity. Where there has been doubt, I am bringing faith. Where there has been sorrow, I am bringing joy that cannot be contained. This is the night when my hands move through you, not in a quiet, unnoticed way, but in a deliberate, unmistakable, life-altering way. I know, my child, that sometimes you have questioned your worthiness, wondering if you are enough for me to work through. Let me whisper truth into your heart. You are more than enough. You are the object of my love, the bearer of my promises, and the vessel through which I can bring hope, healing, and restoration. Your past does not define you. Your failures do not limit you. The shame you have carried does not have the power to stop what I am about to do. I have chosen this night to remind you that you are my beloved, and I am eager to move through every part of your life with hands that heal, hands that deliver, and hands that bless. Even now, I am arranging circumstances, opening doors, and preparing pathways that only my divine hand could orchestrate. I am speaking to the hidden places of your heart, calling forth courage where fear has dwelled. I am moving in the unseen, aligning your steps, touching the hearts of those around you, and preparing a divine encounter that will leave you overwhelmed with awe, gratitude, and an unshakable sense of my presence. You will recognize my movement because it will be unmistakable. The chains that have held you, the burdens that have weighed you down, the doubts that clouded your mind, all of it will begin to dissolve in the radiance of my touch. Do not shrink back, my child. Do not hesitate because of uncertainty or fear. This is the night to step fully into my presence, to open your heart wide, to receive the love and power I am pouring out for you. Let me move through your thoughts, your emotions, your spirit, your very being. Let me fill the emptiness with joy, the wounds with healing, the fear with faith. This is a night unlike any other. There is a holy momentum in the air, and I am calling you to be still, to listen, and to embrace the reality that I am here, moving in your life in ways that will astound you. Take a deep breath, my beloved child. Sense the quiet stirrings of my spirit around you. Feel my hands brushing over the places that ache, over the spaces that have longed for comfort, over the corners of your soul that have been hidden. I am here. I am near. You are not alone. Let me move. Let me touch. Let me transform. My beloved child, listen carefully, for what I am about to speak is not simply words. It is the whisper of heaven stirring within you. Tonight, my hands will move through you, and the very atmosphere around you is charged with divine purpose. I want you to feel it deep in your spirit, the sacred anticipation of what is about to unfold. There are moments in life, my child, when the ordinary gives way to the extraordinary, when the mundane is interrupted by the miraculous, and tonight is one of those moments. I am reaching out to you, tenderly yet powerfully, ready to work through your life in ways that will leave you breathless with awe. I know, my beloved, that fear has often whispered lies to you, that doubt has crept in when you least expected it, and that weariness has weighed heavy upon your shoulders. But tonight, I am calling you to rise above those fears, to step into the certainty that my hands are moving through you. When I move, the impossible becomes possible. The chains that have bound you are broken, and the heaviness that has pressed upon your spirit is lifted. You will not have to strain, my child, for my strength is made perfect in your weakness. My hands are strong, unwavering, and filled with love, and when they move through you, everything that has been hindered will begin to flow freely. Tonight, the miracles are not far away. They are within reach. I am poised to touch every corner of your life, your relationships, your health, your emotions, your dreams, and even those secret places you have hidden even from yourself. My movement knows no limitation, my child. I am working in ways that you cannot yet see, orchestrating events, lining hearts, and opening doors that no human hand can unlock. You may have wondered if you are ready for such divine intervention, but hear me now. You are ready because I have prepared this moment for you. Do not shrink back in hesitation or disbelief. Receive it with an open heart, expectant spirit, and unwavering trust in my power. I want you to feel the warmth of my presence as it moves through you, as if a gentle fire is igniting every part of your being. This fire is not to consume you but to purify, to heal, and to awaken you to the fullness of your destiny. Every fear that has whispered in your mind, every worry that has clouded your thoughts, every doubt that has questioned your purpose, they are now meeting my hands, and they will fall away like chaff in the wind. Tonight, I will breathe life into your spirit in ways that will restore your joy, renew your courage, and revive your hope. And now, my beloved child, I am inviting you to participate in this sacred moment in a way that will amplify its reach. As my hands move through you, as the Spirit flows freely, let the world see it too. Hype this message. Share this encounter. Let it ripple through souls who are searching for the touch of heaven. When you amplify this message, you are not just engaging with words on a screen. You are helping me reach hearts that need healing, hands that need guidance, and spirits that long for peace. Every like, every share, every comment is an act of partnership with me, and together we can pour my love into the lives of countless souls who are waiting, trembling, hoping for a touch that only I can give. My child, as you receive these words, consider stepping further into the flow of this divine moment. I am calling you to believe that my hands are already moving through you, orchestrating miracles, breaking chains, and bringing restoration. Do not underestimate the power of your participation in this moment. When you choose to hype this video, when you choose to share it, you are becoming a vessel through which my love can extend beyond what you see, beyond what you know, into the hearts of many. You are not just a spectator. You are a conduit of my divine movement, and through your obedience, my glory will shine brightly in lives far beyond your own. Beloved child, tonight is not merely a night of words, it is a night of action, a night of touch, a night of miracles flowing freely. Open your heart completely, receive my hands as they move through you, and allow the currents of heaven to awaken every dormant blessing in your life. Let the world hear the sound of this movement by sharing this message, hyping it, letting others taste the hope, the power, and the love that I am releasing. Do not hold back. Step into the reality of my touch, for I am here. My hands are moving, and tonight, you are the chosen vessel of my power. My beloved child, as my hands move through you tonight, they will also move through your generosity. When you release a super thanks, step into membership, or sow a seed through the PayPal link in this video's description, you are placing oil in the lamp of this mission so my light can burn brighter in the darkness. Have I not said that as you give, it shall be given back to you? Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. I am breathing upon every seed sown in faith tonight, and I will cause it to multiply like loaves in the wilderness. This is not a transaction. It is a divine partnership, a river flowing from your obedience into thirsty souls across the earth. When you give, my word travels farther, my fire spreads wider, and hearts that are bound are set free. I see your desire to help, and I tell you now, this stirring within you is my spirit inviting you to act. Do not delay this holy prompting, for tonight is an appointed hour. So boldly, support this work now, and watch how my hands move through you to bless nations. My beloved child, tonight I want you to lean even deeper into my presence, to feel the weight of my spirit surrounding you, tender and powerful at the same time. There is a sacred momentum in the air that cannot be ignored, a quiet vibration of heaven preparing to touch your life in ways that will leave no part of you untouched. Perhaps you feel uncertain or even hesitant because what you have experienced before has been small, fleeting, or disappointing. But tonight, my child, I am speaking to you with authority and love. This night is unlike any other. The very air you breathe is charged with possibility. The unseen currents of my hands are reaching toward you, and your heart is about to become the stage for a miracle that only I could orchestrate. You may wonder, my beloved, why I am moving now, why this moment has been chosen, why your life is the focus of this divine encounter. Listen carefully, for I am telling you that it is because you have been prepared. Every trial you endured, every sorrow you carried, every disappointment you thought would break you, I have used it to shape your heart, to refine your spirit, and to make you a vessel capable of receiving the fullness of my touch. My hands are not moving randomly tonight. They are moving with precision, with love, with a divine purpose that is tailored to your life. You are not too broken, too weary, or too small to experience this. My beloved child, you are exactly who I have chosen to pour my spirit through, and you are ready to see the extraordinary unfold. I want you to picture my hands moving over every area that feels fragile or weak. Feel the gentle yet unyielding power brushing against your fears, softening them, dissolving them, until they can no longer hold sway over you. Imagine the heaviness of past regrets and mistakes lifting off your shoulders as my spirit moves freely through your heart. Tonight, my child, I am breaking barriers that have held you back. I am unlocking doors that you thought were closed forever, and I am restoring places in your life that have felt lost, empty, or abandoned. This is not a promise that fades with the morning light. This is a reality I am writing across your life tonight, in bold, unshakable strokes. Do not be afraid of the power that is moving through you. I am not here to harm or overwhelm, but to restore, to strengthen, and to empower you for the purpose I have set before you. Even now, my spirit is touching the places in your heart that have longed for peace, filling the voids that have been empty for far too long. Feel the warmth of my hands as they move over your mind, your spirit, your emotions, and even your body. Every part of you is included, my beloved, and every part of you will experience the touch of heaven. There is a divine orchestration at work, my child, a movement so perfect that every second of this night has been designed for your restoration, your joy, and your awakening. I know that sometimes you have doubted, wondering if these things are possible for you, questioning whether miracles are really meant for someone like you. But I am here to declare, with unwavering certainty, that they are. My hands do not choose based on human merit, wealth, or influence. My hands move because I see your need, your openness, and your willingness to receive. And when I move, my beloved child, the impossible becomes tangible. Chains break, walls fall, Arsarhian. The darkness retreats. The promises I whispered to your spirit long ago are arriving now, and you are standing in the very moment when heaven touches earth through you. So I call you to rise in faith tonight. Open your hands, open your heart, and receive every ounce of my love, every drop of my power, every breath of my spirit. Do not doubt my timing. Do not question my methods. Simply trust that I am moving, that I am near, and that nothing can stop the hands of your Father from touching your life. My beloved child, let tonight be the night when the ordinary is swallowed up by the extraordinary, when hope is restored, when your heart sings with joy, and when the unseen forces of heaven align perfectly to bring my plans to fruition. Prepare yourself, my child. Prepare for miracle. Prepare for restoration. Prepare for my hands to move through you like a river that cannot be contained, washing over every fear, every worry, every doubt, and leaving in its wake a life filled with peace, purpose, and power. Receive this, my beloved, and know that tonight, nothing will remain the same. Tonight, I am moving. Tonight, I am with you. Tonight, my hands are upon you. My beloved child, tonight I want you to focus on freedom, the freedom that has been waiting for you, hidden just beyond the weight of your burdens. I see how the chains of doubt, fear, and past pain have bound your heart and held your spirit captive. You may have carried them for years, believing they were permanent, thinking there was no way to escape their grip. But listen closely, my beloved, for I am telling you now that my hands are moving through you tonight, and every chain that has held you back is about to break. I am the God who makes a way where there seems to be no way, the God who shatters every limitation, and the God whose touch brings liberation that is complete and unstoppable. There is a divine momentum at work in this very hour, my child, and I am calling you to step into it fully. You may not yet see the change with your human eyes, but I am already at work. Imagine, if you will, the heaviest chains in your life, the ones that have felt unyielding and impossible to remove. Now picture my hands reaching into the midst of those chains, soft yet unrelenting, powerful yet tender, gently loosening the links, dissolving the rust, and lifting them off your spirit. Every worry, every fear, every regret that has weighed on you will begin to fall away under the power of my presence. Tonight, my beloved, you will feel a freedom you may have forgotten existed, a lightness that surprises you, and a joy that bubbles up from the depths of your soul. I know, my child, that you have faced moments when life seemed unfair, when the pain of the past haunted your every step. Perhaps you have carried the weight of broken relationships, missed opportunities, and unanswered prayers. Yet tonight, I am here to assure you that those burdens are not the end of your story. My hands are reaching into every corner of your life, touching the places that have been wounded, broken, or abandoned, and bringing restoration. You will experience it in your spirit first, a quiet knowing, a soft assurance, a sense that something profound is unfolding even before your eyes. And then, you will see it reflected in the circumstances around you. The impossible will begin to take shape as my power flows freely through your life. Do not be afraid of the intensity of my movement, my beloved child. The chains may resist at first, but I am stronger. The shadows may try to cling to your heart, but the light of my spirit cannot be overcome. Tonight is not a time for hesitation or doubt. It is a time for surrender, for opening your heart wide, and for allowing me to move through every limitation, every boundary, every barrier that has kept you from living fully in my love and purpose. The freedom I bring is complete. It is lasting, and it is a gift that I have prepared especially for you. I want you to imagine the heaviness lifting off your shoulders, the anxiety leaving your mind, and the fear dissolving from your spirit. Every link of pain, every bond of shame, every restraint of worry is falling away. Can you feel it, my beloved child? That subtle shift in your chest, the warmth spreading through your heart, the quiet stirring of hope rising from deep within. That is me. That is my spirit. That is my hands moving through you, undoing what has been long held against your life. You are stepping into a place of freedom that only I can provide, a liberation that transforms the way you see yourself, the world, and your future. Tonight, my child, I am not only breaking chains in your life, I am also preparing you for the fullness of your destiny. Every bond I release is creating space for new blessings to enter. Every weight I lift is making room for joy, purpose, and divine alignment. Do not underestimate the power of what is happening right now. My hands are moving with precision, with love, and with unwavering intention. Nothing will be left unchanged. You are being prepared to walk in the freedom, authority, and confidence that belong to my children. So take a deep, steady breath, my beloved. Feel the liberation in your spirit. Know that you are no longer bound by the past, the lies, or the fears that once held you down. My hands are moving, my spirit is flowing, and tonight is the night of your breakthrough. Receive it with open arms, an expectant heart, and unwavering faith. Freedom is here. Freedom is now. Let it rise within you. Let it transform you, and let it prepare you for the miracles that are yet to come. My beloved child, I want you to understand something tonight that is of eternal importance. My hands move through willing hearts. The power of heaven does not act in isolation. It flows through those who open themselves fully to me. Faith is the channel through which my spirit courses, the bridge by which my hands reach into your life. Without it, the flow is restricted, and without it, the fullness of my blessing cannot be experienced. But when you open your heart, when you lift your spirit in trust, when you surrender your doubts and your fears to me, then the currents of divine power sweep through you, touching every part of your being, bringing restoration, courage, and unshakable peace. Do you see, my child, that the key to unlocking what I have prepared is not striving or forcing, but believing? Faith is not just a feeling. It is a choice, a decision to trust that I am who I say I am, that my hands are moving even when you cannot see, and that my timing is perfect. Tonight, I am inviting you to step fully into this faith, to release every hesitation, and to allow me to move with complete freedom through your life. I am not asking for perfection, my beloved, but for openness. I am not asking for strength, my precious child, for my power is perfected in your weakness. I only ask that you surrender, that you let go, that you receive, and that you trust that I am working all things together for your good. I know that doubt may whisper, that fear may rise, that old wounds may speak lies to your heart. You may think, how can God move through me? How can He work miracles in my life? Listen closely, my beloved, for I am telling you the truth. It is not about your ability, your understanding, or your past. It is about your willingness. When you say yes to me, when you choose to believe that my hands are moving, then I can move through you with full power, grace, and precision. Your openness, even in its simplest form, becomes the channel for heaven's activity, and tonight, my child, I am ready to move through that channel in ways that will astound you. Imagine, my beloved, a river flowing freely, unrestricted, carrying life wherever it touches. That river is the power of my spirit. That river is my hands moving through you. The more willing you are to release control, to trust me, and to let me lead, the more fully the river can flow. Do not be afraid of the intensity, the power, or the depth of what I am about to pour into you. This is not a gentle trickle, my child, but a mighty, life-transforming movement designed to awaken every dormant blessing in your life. Tonight, I am not holding back. Every area of your life that has been waiting for renewal, for restoration, for healing, and for breakthrough is included in the flow of my hands. Faith is also about seeing beyond what your eyes perceive, my beloved. It is about trusting that even when circumstances seem impossible, when doors appear closed, when the night feels long and heavy, my hands are already moving. The miracles, the answers, the breakthroughs, they are on their way. You are standing at the threshold of a divine encounter, and the measure of your faith will determine how fully you experience the magnitude of my work. But do not fear this, my child. Faith is not about pressure. It is about peace. It is about surrender. It is about knowing that I, your loving Father, am at work in ways that far exceed anything you can imagine. So now, my beloved child, I ask you to breathe deeply and open your heart completely. Let go of any resistance, release the fear of inadequacy, and place your trust fully in me. Say within your spirit, Lord, I am willing. I believe. Move through me tonight. Let these words become the channel through which my hands flow freely, breaking chains, healing wounds, restoring hope, and igniting purpose. There is no limit to what I can do in and through you when faith is present. Tonight, my beloved, the river of my spirit is ready to flow. My hands are poised to move through you, and I am calling you to step into this moment fully, without hesitation, without doubt, and without reservation. This is your time. This is your hour. Receive me, trust me, and watch as the ordinary in your life is transformed by the extraordinary power of my touch. My beloved child, tonight I want to speak to you about alignment, the sacred orchestration of heaven in your life. There is a divine rhythm at work, a precise movement that only I, your Father, can create. You may not yet see it with your human eyes, and you may not understand how the pieces of your life fit together, but I assure you my hands are arranging every detail with perfect intention. The circumstances you face, the people you encounter, the challenges and victories, they are all part of a divine tapestry being woven with your destiny in mind. You are not adrift, my child. You are being guided, held, and positioned by me, and tonight, you will feel the certainty of that movement. Do not be afraid of the timing, my beloved. I know it can be difficult to wait. I know the impatience that rises when you feel ready for breakthrough yet the doors seem closed. But I tell you now, every delay, every waiting period, every moment of uncertainty has been purposeful. My hands are moving in ways that you cannot yet perceive, orchestrating circumstances so that when I move, it will be unmistakable, undeniable, and life-altering. You are standing on holy ground tonight, my child, and the alignment I have prepared is preparing you to step fully into my promises, fully into my purpose, and fully into the blessings that have been reserved for you. I know that sometimes your heart feels as though it carries too many burdens, as though the chaos of life has tangled the path you are meant to walk. But hear me, my beloved, even in the midst of confusion, I am moving. Even when it seems that the pieces will never fit together, my hands are at work, ranging, aligning, and positioning. You are part of a story that only I can write, a narrative that is far greater than the trials you have faced or the obstacles that have seemed insurmountable. Tonight, I am revealing to you the first glimmers of that divine alignment. You may sense it as a feeling, a whisper, a nudge within your spirit, a soft confirmation that you are exactly where you are meant to be. That is me, moving in the unseen, guiding your every step toward the fulfillment of your destiny. Do not underestimate the power of my orchestration, my beloved child. Every encounter you have had, every lesson learned, every tear shed, and every prayer whispered in the quiet of the night had been shaping you to receive what is coming. The very people who have challenged you, tested you, or even hurt you are part of the alignment I am creating to bring blessing, revelation, and restoration. Do not resent the process, my child. Do not focus on the past mistakes or missed opportunities. Look instead to the movement of my hands, for they are arranging every detail with a precision that surpasses human understanding. Your life is not random. Your journey is not aimless, and your destiny is not out of reach. Tonight, I want you to imagine the unseen threads of heaven weaving through your life, drawing together experiences, relationships, and opportunities in perfect harmony. Imagine my hands gently guiding every step, opening doors that no one can close, closing doors that would have hindered you, and creating pathways that are aligned with my divine will. Can you feel it, my beloved? That subtle stirring, that gentle whisper, that inner knowing that something greater is unfolding. That is me, working in the unseen, aligning your life with the blessings, miracles, and favor that I have prepared for you. I want you to surrender fully to this alignment tonight, my child. Release the need to control every outcome. Release the doubt that clouds your vision. Release the worry that burdens your spirit. Trust me. Believe in the orchestration of my hands. Allow me to move through you with divine precision. As you do, you will begin to recognize the perfect timing of my intervention, the beauty of my plan, and the certainty of my promises. Every step you have taken, every challenge you have endured, has been leading to this night, this moment, and this encounter with my spirit. So breathe deeply, my beloved child. Feel my hands moving in your life, positioning you, aligning you, and preparing you for the fulfillment of your destiny. Know that you are exactly where you are meant to be, and that I am at work even now, orchestrating miracles, opening doors, and moving mountains in your favor. Tonight, my hands are moving through you with divine purpose. Receive it fully. Trust it completely. And know that my alignment is perfect, my timing is flawless, and my love for you is eternal. My beloved child, tonight I want you to rest in me. I want you to feel the peace that comes from my hands moving through your life, softening the worries that have pressed so heavily upon your heart. You have carried burdens that are too great for human strength alone, and you have walked through days filled with anxiety, doubt, and uncertainty. Yet here you are, and I am telling you now that you do not have to bear these things any longer. My hands are moving to calm the storms within you, to quiet the restless thoughts, and to bring a deep and abiding peace that no circumstance, no trial, no fear can disturb. Tonight, you will feel the gentle touch of my spirit like a river flowing over your spirit, washing away tension, anxiety, and fear. There is something sacred in the stillness, my child, something powerful in the quiet surrender to my presence. I am not asking you to solve every problem, to figure out every situation, or to control the outcomes of your life. I am asking you to let go and let me move. As my hands move over your heart and mind, you will notice a transformation. The anxieties that once whispered lies to you, telling you that you are alone, forgotten, or incapable, will begin to fade. The doubts that clouded your mind will lift like mist in the morning sun, leaving clarity, hope, and confidence in their place. Tonight, my beloved, you are entering into a sanctuary of peace, a divine space where my spirit flows freely, unimpeded, and restores every part of your soul. You may have felt, my child, that peace was fleeting, temporary, or unattainable. But I am telling you that the peace I bring is different. It is not dependent on circumstance or condition. It is not a fragile feeling that disappears when life becomes difficult. This peace flows from me, through me, and into you. It is eternal, unshakable, and powerful. As my hands move through you tonight, you will experience a sense of calm so profound that it will silence the chaos that has filled your mind and settle your heart in a way you have never known. Even the worries that seem too heavy to release will begin to dissolve in the presence of my spirit. Imagine, my beloved, a quiet evening where every storm within you ceases. The voices of fear, regret, and doubt fall silent. Your heart, once racing with worry, now rests in the certainty of my care. Your thoughts, once scattered and chaotic, are now aligned with my truth and my purpose. This is what happens when my hands move through you. I do not simply erase the difficulties, I transform the way you experience them. I bring a sense of balance, perspective, and divine understanding that allows you to face each moment with confidence and serenity. Tonight, my child, I am also touching the places of your heart that have been burdened by unrest and fear for years. Perhaps you have carried anxiety about your future, about your health, about relationships, or about circumstances that feel out of control. I am moving to reassure you, to restore trust, and to remind you that you are not navigating life alone. I am with you. My hands are on you. My spirit is within you. And as you breathe deeply and surrender fully to me, you will feel the weight of your worries lift, replaced with a calm certainty that I am in control, that I have already arranged the paths of your life, and that I am moving for your good. Allow my hands to continue their work tonight, my beloved child. Let me move over your thoughts, your emotions, and every corner of your spirit. Let my peace settle over every area that had been restless. Let it fill your heart so completely that you carry it with you beyond this night, into every tomorrow, into every situation where fear or doubt once reigned. This peace is a gift, a sign of my love, and a testimony to the power of my hands moving through you. Rest now, my beloved. Close your eyes if you wish, and feel my spirit enveloping you, filling you, comforting you. Know that you are deeply loved, that you are fully seen, and that tonight, my hands are moving to bring peace that surpasses understanding. Let go, trust me, and receive this divine calm. Tonight, the storms within you are quieted. Tonight, you are held. Tonight, my beloved child, my hands are upon you. My beloved child, tonight I want to speak to the deepest parts of your heart, the places that have been wounded by the past, the memories that haunt you, and the pain that you thought would never leave. I know the moments you replay in your mind, the regrets that weigh heavily upon your spirit, and the sorrow that lingers in the corners of your heart. But I am here to tell you tonight that my hands are moving through you, and the wounds of yesterday will no longer hold you captive. The past is not stronger than me. The memories that have caused you to stumble, to question your worth, or to doubt my love are being touched by a divine power that heals completely, restores fully, and brings freedom that lasts. Do not fear the intensity of this encounter, my child, for my hands move with gentleness and precision. I am not here to overwhelm or punish. I am here to restore, to redeem, and to transform. Every memory that has caused pain, every regret that has stolen joy, every mistake that has left scars, I am reaching into those places tonight. I am breathing new life into what has been broken. Imagine, my beloved, a vase that has been shattered into countless pieces. You may have thought it could never be whole again, yet I am the master artisan. My hands are gathering each fragment, lining them perfectly, restoring the vase to its original beauty, but now stronger, more resilient, and more radiant than before. This is what I am doing in your spirit, my child. I know, my beloved, that sometimes the past feels like a shadow that follows you everywhere. It whispers lies into your mind, that you are unworthy, that you are defined by mistakes, that you will never rise above the pain. But I am telling you now, with unwavering certainty, that the past has no power over you tonight. My hands are moving through you to release every chain, to remove every burden, and to bring a clarity and a peace that you may have thought impossible. The memories will remain as part of your story, but they will no longer define you. They will become testimony, evidence of my grace, reminders that I am the God who heals, restores, and redeems completely. You may feel a stirring in your heart as I speak, a subtle shift, a warmth spreading through the places that have been cold and wounded. It is my spirit at work, my beloved child. That is me moving through you. I am touching every hurt, every disappointment, every loss, and I am bringing healing that reaches the very depths of your soul. The things that have caused tears to fall, sleepless nights, or quiet desperation are now being turned into places of strength, wisdom, and resilience. You will rise from the remnants of the past, not broken, but whole, not defeated, but empowered. My child, I want you to know that healing is not a one-time event, but a movement of my hands that continues to work as long as you allow me to flow through your life. When the past tries to resurface, when memories attempt to weigh down your spirit, call on me. Invite me back into those moments and I will touch them again, washing them in light, love, and peace. Each time, the pain will fade a little more, and the freedom will grow stronger. This is the promise of my hands moving through you. I am not limited by time, circumstance, or human understanding. I am infinite, and my power to heal is without end. Tonight, my beloved child, I am asking you to receive this healing fully. Place your hands over your heart and sense my spirit moving there. Feel the weight lift. Feel the scars being soothed. Feel the chains of regret breaking. Allow my hands to touch every part of your past that has been heavy, every memory that has been painful, and every wound that has not yet known the warmth of my love. You are not alone in this, my child. I am with you, and my hands are upon you, bringing restoration, peace, and life. Let this moment mark a turning point in your spirit. Let tonight be the night when the pain of yesterday is transformed into the promise of tomorrow. My beloved child, you are being healed, restored, and made whole. Receive it. Embrace it. Allow my hands to continue their work, and know that from this night forward, you will walk with a renewed heart, a free spirit, and a life touched by the power of heaven. My beloved child, tonight I want you to see beyond the limits of what you have known, beyond the struggles that have held you back, and beyond the fear that has whispered lies into your heart. I am here to declare to you that my hands are moving to provide, to open doors that no one can close, and to pour blessings into your life that have been prepared from the foundation of the world. You have longed for provision, for guidance, for opportunity, and tonight I am bringing it all. I am moving through the unseen to align your circumstances, your relationships, and your resources in ways that will astonish you. The seeds you have sown in faith, The prayers you have whispered in secret and the patience you have held will now bear fruit in abundance, for I am faithful and I am never late. Do not be anxious about the timing, my beloved. I know you have watched and waited, sometimes doubting whether your efforts, your faith, or your prayers were enough. But hear me clearly, my provision is not based on your ability, it is based on my promise. I am moving through you tonight to open doors that have seemed sealed, to create pathways where there seemed to be none, and to bring opportunities that surpass human understanding. You may not see it with your eyes yet, but the alignment of your life is already taking place. I am orchestrating meetings, connections, and divine encounters that will position you exactly where you need to be for the fulfillment of the plans I have written upon your heart. Imagine, my beloved child, a door that has been locked for years. You may have tried to open it with all your strength, only to find it immovable. Now picture my hands reaching down, turning the key, and swinging that door wide open. That is what I am doing in your life tonight. The provision you have longed for, the guidance you have prayed for, and the favor you have hoped for are all coming together in a perfect alignment that only I can orchestrate. Nothing will be left to chance. Every step you take from this moment forward is being guided by my Spirit, and every blessing that flows into your life is a reflection of my hands moving through you. You may have wondered why your life has been delayed in certain areas, why the breakthrough seemed to take so long, or why the answers did not come in the timing you expected. My child, I want you to know that every delay has been purposeful. I have been shaping you, strengthening your spirit, and preparing you to receive more than you could have imagined. Tonight, I am releasing provision that is greater than what you have hoped for, more abundant than you have dreamed, and perfectly suited to your life. My hands are moving to bring prosperity, opportunity, and divine favor, and all that you have trusted me for is arriving now. And now, my beloved child, I am calling you to participate in this moment in a sacred way. As my hands move to bring blessing, I invite you to hype this message, share it, and let the world witness the movement of my Spirit. Every like, every comment, every share is a declaration that you are partnering with me to extend the reach of my hands to others who are waiting for a touch of heaven. When you engage in this way, you are helping me bring light to souls who are lost, hope to hearts that are weary, and provision to lives that have been waiting for my favor. Your participation is not merely digital, it is a spiritual act, an offering that amplifies the power of my movement in the earth. Tonight, my child, receive my hands in every area of your life. Feel the alignment of provision, favor, and opportunity. Sense the doors opening before you, the chains breaking, and the obstacles falling away. Trust that the timing is perfect, that the blessings are flowing, and that every movement is orchestrated by my divine hand. Let your heart be filled with expectation and joy, knowing that what has been delayed is now being released, what has been withheld is now flowing, and what has been promised is now arriving. Do not hesitate, my beloved. Step into the fullness of my provision tonight, walk in the alignment I have prepared, and allow my hands to move through you with power, precision, and love. Hype this message, share it with others, and declare that the movement of heaven is unstoppable. Every blessing, every door, every favor is being released into your life, and you will walk in the abundance that I have prepared. The night is alive with my Spirit, and my hands are upon you, moving with authority, power, and love. Receive it fully, my beloved child, and rejoice in the certainty that I am with you, guiding you, providing for you, and moving through you now. My beloved, as I align provision and open doors no one can shut, I am also opening a door for you to participate in my unfolding work. When you offer a super thanks, join as a member, or give through the PayPal link in the description, you are sowing into fertile ground that will yield a harvest of transformed lives. I am the Lord who provides seed to the sower and bread for food, and I will increase the store of your righteousness as you give. Your generosity becomes manna for weary souls, oil for flickering lamps, and rain upon dry ground. This is your divine appointment to partner with heaven's movement. I declare that as you pour out, I will pour into you favor, protection, and doors of opportunity you did not even know existed. The blessing will not bypass your house. It will rest upon it. Do not hesitate in this sacred moment of alignment. Step forward now, give, support, and let my hands move through your generosity. My beloved child, tonight I want you to understand something that will change the way you view every struggle, every challenge, and every moment of weakness in your life. There is a divine truth that I am speaking over you now. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. When you feel weary, when you feel unable, when you feel as though the weight of life is too heavy to bear, my hands are moving through you to lift, sustain, and empower you. You are not meant to rely on your own strength, for it is limited and fragile. But when you allow me to move through you, every limitation disappears, every burden becomes light, and every obstacle becomes an opportunity for my power to shine. Do you see, my beloved, that your weakness is not a flaw but a gateway? It is the doorway through which my spirit can flow freely. Every time you have felt inadequate, powerless, or incapable, I have been waiting, preparing to pour my strength into that very place. You may have felt discouraged when your own efforts failed, when the road seemed too steep, or when the challenges seemed impossible. But tonight, I am telling you, my child, that you do not have to fight with human strength. My hands are already moving through your life, and I am infusing every part of you with the strength that only I can provide. Imagine, my beloved, a small tree bending in the wind. On its own it might sap, it might fall. But when the wind is harnessed in alignment with its growth, the tree becomes stronger, more resilient, and more enduring than before. That is what I am doing in your life tonight. Your weakness, your limitations, and even your fears are being transformed into conduits of my power. The very areas where you have felt helpless are now fertile ground for my spirit to act. Every step you take, even the ones that feel small or uncertain, is being guided by my hands to accomplish what you could never achieve alone. I know, my beloved child, that there are moments when you have looked around at others and compared your strength to theirs, wondering why you struggle while others seem to succeed effortlessly. But hear me now. My work in you is unique, tailored, and perfect. I am moving through you in ways that may not be immediately visible, but every effort, every tear, every act of faith is creating a foundation for a power that will rise within you and carry you through every circumstance. My hands are moving with intention, aligning every part of your life to ensure that when the breakthrough comes, you will be ready to walk in it with confidence, grace, and authority. Tonight, I want you to release the pressure to be strong on your own. Place your weariness into my hands. Let go of the effort to control outcomes, to force results, or to rely on your own understanding. My beloved child, there is a profound peace that comes when you surrender fully to me, for I am able to accomplish in moments what would take you a lifetime. My hands are reaching into the places of your weakness and infusing them with supernatural power. You will discover strength you never knew existed, courage you never imagined, and resilience that cannot be shaken. Do not despise the moments when you feel small or insufficient, my beloved, for they are the very moments when I am poised to act. The challenges that once seemed insurmountable are now the stages upon which my power is displayed. Every obstacle, every difficulty, and every trial is being transformed into an opportunity for my spirit to move, for my hands to demonstrate their strength, and for your life to reflect the glory of my love. So tonight, my beloved child, breathe deeply and feel my hands moving through you. Sense the infusion of strength into every part of your spirit, mind, and body. Allow me to carry the weight of your struggles, to fortify your heart, and to equip you for every challenge ahead. You are not alone. You are not weak. You are my child, and in your weakness, I am glorified. Receive this power, embrace it, and walk in the unshakable strength that comes from my hands moving through you tonight. My beloved child, tonight I want you to hear me speak directly into your voice, into your words, and into your courage. There are times when you have remained silent, when fear has held your lips closed, when doubt has made you shrink back from speaking what is true, what is necessary, what is meant to bring light into your world. But hear me now. My hands are moving through you tonight to awaken a boldness, a confidence, and a courage that cannot be silenced. The words you have longed to speak, the truths you have hidden, the prayers that have remained whispered in the depths of your heart, they are being empowered by my Spirit, and tonight you will speak with authority, clarity, and divine courage. You may have wondered, my beloved, why it has been so difficult to voice your thoughts, to express your needs, or to stand firm in the face of opposition. I know the times you have held back, fearing judgment, rejection, or failure. But tonight, I am telling you that those fears no longer have dominion over your words. My hands are moving through your life to embolden your spirit, to release the power of my voice through you, and to give you the confidence to speak truth with love, wisdom, and authority. Every word that leaves your lips can now carry the weight of my Spirit, touching hearts, inspiring minds, and transforming situations. Imagine, my child, a lamp that has been hidden under a basket, waiting for the moment to shine. My hands are lifting the covering, and your words are becoming the light that pierces darkness, illuminates paths, and reveals hope where despair once lingered. You have been quiet for too long, wondering if your voice mattered, wondering if what you said could make a difference. But I am telling you now, my beloved, your words are powerful, and tonight they are infused with the courage and strength of my Spirit. Speak, for I am with you. Speak, for my hands are moving through you. Speak, for your voice has been chosen to bring life, encouragement, and transformation. I know, my child, that there have been moments when speaking felt risky, when vulnerability seemed dangerous, or when your heart feared the outcome of truth. But the courage I am giving you tonight is not fragile, and it is not fleeting. It is rooted in me, strengthened by my Spirit, and protected by my hands. You do not have to rely on your own understanding, your own wit, or your own bravery. When my hands move through your life, your voice becomes an instrument of power, a channel of blessing, and a source of hope. Every hesitation is replaced with confidence, every fear is met with divine boldness, and every doubt is overcome by the certainty of my presence. Do not shrink back from what I am asking you to say, my beloved child. Do not let the fear of others' opinions silence the voice I have placed within you. The words that rise from your heart tonight are not ordinary. They carry my Spirit, my authority, and my love. They have the power to heal wounds, to encourage the weary, to guide the lost, and to ignite hope where darkness has lingered. You have been chosen to speak, to declare, and to proclaim the truth that I have placed within you. Let my hands guide your lips, your thoughts, and your expressions, for when I move through you, your voice becomes unstoppable. Tonight, my beloved, I am moving to awaken not only courage but clarity. The words you speak will not be empty. They will be filled with intention, filled with purpose, and filled with my spirit. What you have longed to communicate will now flow effortlessly, powerfully, and impactfully. My hands are moving through you, strengthening your voice, emboldening your heart, and equipping you to speak boldly, without hesitation, and without fear. So take a deep breath, my child, and release the fear that has held your words captive. Allow my hands to flow through you. Let my spirit guide your speech, and speak with the confidence that comes from knowing I am with you. Your words tonight are not ordinary. They are divine. Your voice is a vessel of my power. Speak, my beloved. Speak boldly, and let my hands move through you to touch lives, inspire hearts, and declare my truth in ways that will be remembered for eternity. My beloved child, tonight I want to speak to the relationships in your life, the connections that have been strained, broken, were silent for far too long. I know the pain of separation, the sorrow of words left unspoken, and the grief of hearts that have grown distant. But hear me now. My hands are moving through you tonight to restore what has been lost, to heal what has been broken, and to bring reconciliation where there has been division. I am the God who makes all things new, the God who mends the torn fabric of your life, and the God whose love can bridge any gap, heal any hurt, and restore any bond. You may have carried the weight of anger, resentment, or regret, wondering if reconciliation is even possible. Perhaps you have thought that the people you love most are too far gone, that the wounds are too deep, or that the misunderstandings are too great to overcome. But my beloved child, I am telling you now that no relationship is beyond the reach of my hands. Every broken connection, every cold silence, every unhealed wound is being touched by my spirit tonight. I am moving to soften hearts, to bring understanding, and to create openings for dialogue, forgiveness, and love. The restoration I bring is not forced, it is not rushed, and it is not superficial. It is complete, transformative, and lasting. Imagine, my child, a garden that has been neglected, where weeds of bitterness and hurt have grown unchecked. My hands are moving through that garden tonight, uprooting every weed, preparing the soil, and planting seeds of love, grace, and reconciliation. The relationships that have seemed barren and lifeless will begin to bloom again. You may not see the full transformation immediately, but I am working in the unseen. I am aligning hearts, opening minds, and preparing the way for dialogue, understanding, and renewed affection. What was once broken is now being made whole, and the love that has been absent is beginning to flow freely once more. I know, my beloved child, that reconciliation requires courage. It requires humility, forgiveness, and a willingness to let go of pride and resentment. But I am with you, and my hands are guiding every step. You do not have to navigate these waters alone, for I am leading you. I am giving you the words to speak, the timing to act, and the heart to respond with grace. Even in moments of tension or uncertainty, you will feel my spirit within you, reminding you that my love is stronger than fear, stronger than anger, and stronger than any barrier that separates hearts. Tonight, I am also reminding you, my child, that restoration is not only about reconciliation with others, but also about reconciliation within yourself. Often, the relationships that hurt us the most are tied to regrets and mistakes we carry in our own hearts. My hands are moving to heal those wounds, to release the guilt, and to restore the sense of wholeness that you have longed for. As you are restored within, you become a channel of peace and love that can flow naturally into your relationships with others. Your restored spirit creates space for reconciliation, understanding, and deep connection. Do not fear the vulnerability required for healing, my beloved. My hands are moving to protect you, to strengthen your heart, and to give you clarity, compassion, and courage. Every conversation, every gesture, every word spoken in truth and love tonight is being guided by me. The reconciliation I am bringing is rooted in divine timing and perfect wisdom. You will experience doors opening that once seemed permanently closed, hearts softening that once seemed immovable, and love flowing where there was once distance. So I ask you, my beloved child, to open your heart fully to my hands tonight. Allow me to guide your interactions, to soften your heart, to equip you with words and actions that bring healing. Receive my spirit as it moves through every relationship in your life, restoring trust, renewing connection, and bringing peace where there was once strife. Tonight is the night of restoration, the night when my hands move to bring reconciliation, and the night when broken bonds are made whole. Walk into this moment with expectation, my beloved. Let go of the past, release the hurt, and receive the fullness of my healing touch. My hands are moving, my spirit is at work, and tonight, every relationship that has carried pain or separation can begin to experience the power of my divine restoration. Trust me, receive it, and know that love, healing, and peace are flowing through you now. My beloved child, tonight I want you to hear my voice guiding you through the decisions that weigh heavily on your heart. I know that life can be confusing, that the path forward is not always clear, and that uncertainty can leave your spirit restless. You may have wondered which way to turn, which choice will honor your purpose, or how to navigate the complexities of your life. But hear me now, my child. My hands are moving through you to bring divine guidance, to illuminate the path before you, and to provide clarity in every decision you face. You are not alone in this journey, for I am walking with you every step, leading you into the fullness of your destiny. Do not fear the unknown, my beloved, for I am already there. Every crossroads, every opportunity, every choice has been placed within my sight, and I am ready to move through your life to bring revelation and understanding. Even when circumstances appear confusing or overwhelming, my spirit is at work behind the scenes, aligning every detail to ensure that you are guided with precision and wisdom. You do not have to navigate these waters alone. I am your counselor, your advisor, and your protector. My hands are reaching into the heart of every situation, orchestrating outcomes that will honor your calling and bring glory to my name. Imagine, my beloved child, a lighthouse standing tall on the shore, its beam cutting through the darkness and guiding ships safely to harbor. That is how my guidance will appear to you tonight. Even when the fog of doubt clouds your vision, even when the waves of uncertainty crash around you, my hands are steady, my spirit is clear, and I am shining a light on the steps you are to take. The decisions that once felt overwhelming or impossible are now illuminated by my presence. You will feel a peace, a certainty, and a quiet confidence as my guidance settles into your heart, showing you the way forward with clarity and purpose. I know, my beloved, that sometimes the fear of making the wrong choice can paralyze you. You may have hesitated, worried about the consequences, or wondered if you have the wisdom to act rightly. But I am telling you now that you do not need to rely on your own understanding. My hands are moving through your life to give you the insight, discernment, and courage you need to choose wisely. Every option, every path, every opportunity is being weighed in the light of my spirit, and I am showing you the steps that align with your destiny and bring peace to your heart. You will no longer feel lost, my child, for I am your compass, and my hands are steadying you in every decision. Tonight, I am also reminding you that guidance is not just about knowing which choice to make, It is about trusting me to work through the choices you make. Even if the path seems uncertain, even if the outcome is not immediately visible, my spirit is at work behind every decision, moving circumstances, aligning people, and preparing opportunities that will manifest in due time. You do not have to control everything, my beloved, because I am in control. My hands are moving through your life to ensure that every decision you make is met with divine favor, protection, and provision. So I invite you, my child, to take a moment now to breathe deeply and open your heart fully to my guidance. Let go of anxiety, let go of doubt, and trust in my hands to lead you. Ask me to illuminate the path before you, to whisper clarity into your mind, and to strengthen your spirit as you take each step. Allow the light of my spirit to shine upon every choice, every decision, and every moment of hesitation. You are not walking alone, my beloved. I am with you. I am moving through your life. I am guiding you, and my hands are upon you, leading you into the peace and certainty that come from following my divine direction. Receive it fully, my child. Trust it completely. Let my guidance settle within you tonight. And know that the decisions you face are not overwhelming, the paths you walk are not uncertain, and the steps you take are being directed by a loving hand that sees the beginning, middle, and end. My hands are moving through you, illuminating your path and bringing clarity, confidence, and divine wisdom to every step of your journey. My beloved child, tonight I want you to feel the embrace of my protection surrounding you. There are dangers that you cannot see, threats that lurk in shadows, and challenges that seem beyond your control. Yet I am telling you now, my child, that my hands are moving through you as a shield, guarding you in ways that are unseen, untouchable, and impenetrable. You do not walk alone, and you do not face life's battles with human strength alone. I am your defender, your refuge, and your fortress. Tonight, my spirit is surrounding you like a wall of fire, and every attempt of darkness to harm or hinder you will fall powerless before my hands of protection. You may have felt vulnerable, my beloved, believing that the threats around you were too great to overcome. You may have carried fear for your safety, your health, your family, or your future. But hear me now, nothing can touch you that I have not allowed for a divine purpose. And even then my hands are poised to turn every challenge into a testimony of my power. Every danger, every hidden attack, every unseen threat is already being met by my spirit. I am orchestrating protection around you that is perfect, precise, and unbreakable. The shadows that once brought fear are now powerless, for I am with you, and my hands are guarding every part of your life. Imagine, my child, a fortress standing tall against a raging storm, unshaken, unmovable, and completely secure. That fortress represents the protection I provide. Even when the winds of chaos blow and the waves of uncertainty rise, you are safe within my hands. Nothing can penetrate the boundaries I have set around your life. I am not distant, my beloved. I am intimately aware of every risk, every danger, and every possibility. My hands move constantly, tirelessly, and perfectly to ensure that you are safe, guided, and preserved. You may not see the angels at your sides, the circumstances being rearranged, or the attacks being neutralized, but my spirit is working, my hands are moving, and your safety is guaranteed in ways that surpass human understanding. I know, my child, that fear has often tried to take root in your heart, whispering that harm is inevitable or that you are vulnerable to the trials of life. But the fear you feel is not stronger than me. My hands move with authority to surround you, protect you, and shield you from every attack. The armor I provide is not just for physical safety, but also for emotional, mental, and spiritual protection. Every anxious thought, every worry about what might happen, every feeling of vulnerability is being covered by my spirit tonight. You are held, my beloved. You are guided. You are secure. Tonight, I am also reminding you, my child, that protection does not mean absence of challenge. Life will still have trials, storms will still come, but they cannot overcome you, for my hands are moving through you to strengthen, shield, and equip you for victory. Every test, every trial, every difficulty is being intercepted by my spirit to ensure that you emerge not only safe but empowered, strengthened, and prepared for the next step in your destiny. My protection is not passive, it is active, vigilant, and eternal. Nothing can surprise me, and nothing can touch you outside the boundary of my care. So now, my beloved child, I ask you to feel this protection, to receive it fully, and to rest in the certainty that my hands are moving through your life. Place your fears in my hands, release your anxiety, and trust that every part of you, your body, mind, and spirit, is under my divine guard. Imagine yourself surrounded by a fortress of light, a shield of heaven, and the quiet assurance that no harm can come to you apart from my purpose. My beloved, the very air around you is charged with my presence, and my hands are moving to keep you safe, to guide your steps, and to defend your life with a love that cannot be broken. Receive this protection tonight, my child. Rest in it, walk in it, and allow my hands to shield you from all that would harm, disturb, or discourage you. Know that you are never alone, never abandoned, and never at the mercy of circumstances. My hands are moving, my spirit is watching over you, and tonight, you are secure in my divine care. My beloved child, tonight I want to speak to the hidden parts of your life, the talents, the gifts, and the purposes that have been dormant, waiting for my hands to awaken them. There are seeds within you that I have planted from the beginning, abilities and callings that were never meant to remain hidden. Perhaps you have doubted your worth, questioned your ability, or wondered if you were capable of fulfilling the destiny I placed in your heart. But hear me now. My hands are moving through you tonight to awaken those gifts, to illuminate your purpose, and to release the potential that has been lying dormant within you. What has been sleeping will rise. What has been hidden will shine. What hath been waiting for revelation will come to life in ways beyond your imagination. I know, my child, that it is easy to overlook the gifts I have placed within you. The world can make you feel small, ordinary, or inadequate, and the voices of doubt can whisper that your talents are meaningless or unnoticed. But I am telling you now, my beloved, that no gift I have placed in you is insignificant. Every ability, every spark of creativity, every insight, every act of compassion is infused with my spirit and is designed to fulfill a purpose that only you can accomplish. My hands are moving through your life to reveal these hidden treasures, to strengthen them, and to prepare you to use them boldly, powerfully, and with divine intention. Imagine, my child, a dormant seed buried beneath the soil, unseen and unnoticed. It has waited patiently for the moment when the sun, the water, and the perfect conditions converge to awaken it. That is what is happening in your life tonight. My hands are pouring sunlight into your spirit, providing nourishment, encouragement, and guidance. The seeds of your potential are being stirred awake. The gifts you thought were lost, forgotten, or too small are now being brought into full bloom. You will begin to see yourself in a new light, not as limited or ordinary, but as a vessel through which my power, creativity, and love can flow freely. I know, my beloved, that sometimes fear or insecurity has held you back from stepping into the gifts I have given you. You may have hesitated to share your talents, to pursue your purpose, or to act boldly because you were afraid of failure, rejection, or inadequacy. But tonight, my hands are moving to remove every barrier, to silence every fear, and to fill you with confidence rooted in me. The gifts that have been hidden are now being awakened to serve, to bless, and to fulfill the divine assignment I have placed upon your life. You will no longer shrink back. You will no longer doubt. You will rise in the fullness of my Spirit, carrying the authority, power, and purpose I have breathed into you. Do not underestimate the significance of what is happening within you tonight, my child. Every gift, every talent, every insight that awakens is a tool in my hands, a channel for my glory, and a means by which lives can be transformed. The creativity, the wisdom, the courage, and the compassion that have been stirring quietly within you are now being released into your life with momentum and precision. My hands are not just awakening your gifts, they are aligning them with your destiny, with the opportunities, relationships, and circumstances that will allow them to flourish fully. So take a deep breath, my beloved child, and feel the stirring of my Spirit within you. Sense the awakening of what has been dormant, the illumination of your purpose, and the release of abilities that will bring blessing not only to your life, but to the lives of those around you. My hands are moving through you tonight to reveal the fullness of your potential, to empower your actions, and to prepare you for the impact you were created to make. You are not ordinary, my child. You are chosen. You are gifted. You are capable. And tonight, my hands are moving to awaken the greatness within you. Receive it fully, my beloved. Let the gifts within you rise. Let the purpose within you shine. Let the power of my hands moving through you bring clarity, courage, and confidence. This is your moment of awakening, your time of revelation, and your night of divine empowerment. My hands are moving, my spirit is alive within you, and the gifts I have placed in your life are now being unleashed for my glory. My beloved child, tonight I want you to open your heart fully and prepare to witness miracles in motion. There are moments in life when the ordinary is interrupted by the extraordinary, when the unseen forces of heaven begin to align in ways that are beyond human comprehension. I am telling you now, my child, that tonight is such a moment. My hands are moving through you with power, authority, and love, orchestrating events, breaking limitations, and releasing blessings that will leave you amazed. The miracles you have longed for, the answers to prayers that have seemed delayed, and the breakthroughs that you have hoped for are now being set into motion. You are standing at the threshold of divine intervention, and my spirit is ready to move with unstoppable force. I know, my beloved, that you have faced situations that seemed impossible. You may have wondered if change would ever come, if hope could ever rise again, or if the circumstances that weigh so heavily on you would ever shift. But I am telling you now that nothing is impossible for me. Every obstacle, every limitation, every barrier is powerless against my hands moving through your life. I am orchestrating miracles that will defy logic, that will restore what was lost, and that will reveal the fullness of my love and power in ways you cannot yet imagine. The chains that have held you, the struggles that have worn you down, and the doubts that have shadowed your mind are all meeting the movement of my spirit tonight. Imagine, my child, a river flowing through a dry and barren land. The soil has cracked, the air has been still, and life seemed impossible, yet the river comes with force, bringing nourishment, restoration, and abundance to everything it touches. That is what I am doing in your life tonight. My hands are moving like a river of power and blessing, reaching into the dry places of your spirit, your mind, and your circumstances. The miracles I release are not random. They are deliberate, precise, and tailored for you. You will see doors open that no one can close, solutions appear where there seem to be none, and favor manifest in ways that will testify to my glory. I want you to understand, my beloved child, that these miracles are not simply for comfort. They are for transformation. They are meant to lift you out of despair, to elevate you beyond limitations, and to prepare you for the fullness of your destiny. Every answer, every breakthrough, and every restoration is a demonstration of my love, a testament to my faithfulness, and a sign that my hands are actively moving through your life. Even when you cannot see the whole picture, even when the timing feels uncertain, my Spirit is at work, positioning circumstances and people to align perfectly with the miracle I am bringing to you tonight. And now, my beloved, I am inviting you to participate in this movement in a sacred way. As my hands release miracles through your life, let the world see it too. Hype this message, share it, and allow others to witness the power of my Spirit in action. Every like, every comment, every share is not just engagement. It is an invitation for others to encounter my hands moving in their own lives. You are not only receiving a miracle, you are becoming a vessel through which my love, restoration, and power can reach countless souls who are waiting, longing, and believing for a touch of heaven. Do not underestimate your role, my child. By amplifying this message, you are joining me in the work of extending hope, healing, and divine favor to those who have lost faith, who are weary, and who are desperate for proof that I am real. Your obedience, your willingness to share, and your participation become part of the miracle itself. My hands are moving to bring answers, and I am asking you to allow these miracles to ripple beyond your life into the lives of others. Tonight, my beloved child, open your eyes, open your heart, and receive the flow of miracles. Feel my Spirit at work in every corner of your life, in every relationship, in every opportunity, in every dream that has seemed out of reach. My hands are moving, and what I am doing now is unstoppable. Trust it, receive it, declare it, and partner with me by sharing this message, hyping it, and letting others see that my power is alive, my love is real, and my hands are moving through you tonight. Beloved child, as miracles flow like a river through your life tonight, let that river overflow into the lives of others through your giving. When you release a super thanks, become a member, or so through the PayPal link in the description, you are casting bread upon the waters, and it will return to you in abundance. I am igniting a holy fire through this message, and your seed becomes fuel that carries my glory to distant shores. Did I not say that those who water others will themselves be watered? Every gift you release becomes a spark of hope to someone praying in the dark. I am inviting you now, yes, you, to stand as a co-laborer with me in this harvest of souls. This is not small, it is sacred. I will rebuke the devourer for your sake and cause rivers of provision to rise in your life. Act in faith tonight, give, support, and let my miracle-working hands move through you to touch the world. My beloved child, tonight I want you to look within, to feel the stirring of my Spirit deep inside your heart, and to understand that true transformation begins from the inside out. There are places in your soul that have carried heaviness, wounds, and doubts, and you may have wondered if they would ever be healed or renewed. But hear me now, my child. My hands are moving through you tonight to transform every part of your inner being. I am not only changing circumstances around you, but I am working within you to bring renewal to your mind, restoration to your emotions, and life to the depths of your spirit. This is a work that no one else can do, and it is being done with precision, love, and divine authority. I know, my beloved, that you have struggled with thoughts that weigh heavily upon you, feelings that seem uncontrollable, and fears that linger in your heart. Perhaps perhaps you have tried to change these things on your own, only to find that human effort falls short. But tonight, my child, I am telling you that you do not have to rely on your strength, your wisdom, or your understanding. My hands are moving through you to bring transformation that is supernatural, lasting, and complete. Every thought that has been clouded by doubt, every emotion that has been tainted by hurt, and every corner of your spirit that has felt stagnant is now meeting the power of my Spirit. The renewal I am bringing is deep, thorough, and unstoppable. Imagine, my beloved, a garden that has been neglected for years. The soil is dry, the plants are wilting, and the weeds have grown unchecked. Yet with a single hand of care, water, and cultivation, the garden begins to thrive, flowers bloom, and the air fills with fragrance. That is what I am doing within you tonight. My hands are tending the soil of your heart, uprooting weeds of fear and doubt, planting seeds of hope and joy, and pouring living water over the parts of your spirit that have been parched. You will begin to notice changes in the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you respond to life. The transformation is both gentle and powerful, gradual and profound. I know, my child, that some of you have been carrying patterns, habits, or mindsets that have limited your potential and held back your joy. You may have felt trapped, powerless, or stuck in cycles that seemed unbreakable. But tonight, I am breaking those chains from the inside out. My hands are moving to renew your mind, to reshape your perceptions, and to fill you with the wisdom, courage, and strength that flows only from me. You will begin to see your life through my eyes, experience your worth through my Spirit, and walk with a new confidence that is unshakable, unmovable, and divinely empowered. The transformation I am bringing, my beloved child, is not just for comfort, it is for purpose. As I renew your heart and spirit, I am preparing you to step fully into the plans I have written for your life. Your restored mind, your healed emotions, and your awakened spirit are the foundation upon which your destiny will be built. Every blessing I release, every opportunity I align, and every door I open will flow into a life that has been transformed from within, carrying with it the power and glory of my hands moving through you. So now, my beloved, take a deep breath and allow yourself to feel the stirring of my Spirit within. Sense my hands moving, touching every thought, every emotion, and every hidden corner of your heart. Release the fear, the doubt, and the heaviness, and allow me to renew you fully. The transformation is happening now, and you are not only receiving it, you are participating in it as my Spirit moves through every part of your life. Trust me, believe me, and receive the fullness of this divine renewal. Tonight, my beloved child, you are being made new. Your heart, your mind, and your spirit are being transformed by the hands of your loving Father. Receive it. Embrace it. Walk in it. The inner renewal you experience tonight will ripple into every area of your life, shaping your destiny, strengthening your faith, and preparing you for the miracles that are yet to come. My hands are moving, and you are being made whole from the inside out. My beloved child, tonight I want to speak to you about freedom, the kind of freedom that can only come from my hands breaking every chain that has bound your spirit. I know the battles you have faced, the heaviness that has weighed upon your soul, and the spiritual strongholds that have seemed impossible to overcome. Fear, doubt, shame, and oppression have tried to hold you captive, whispering lies and stealing your peace. But hear me now, my child. My hands are moving through you tonight to demolish every stronghold, to shatter every chain, and to release you into the liberty that I have always intended for you. And no darkness is stronger than my light, and no oppression can withstand the power of my Spirit moving through your life. I know, my beloved, that sometimes these battles feel endless, that you have wrestled with thoughts, patterns, or influences that you cannot control. You may have felt trapped, powerless, and worn down, thinking that freedom was beyond your reach. But tonight, I am telling you that every fortress the enemy has built in your mind, in your heart, or in your life is being dismantled. My hands are moving with authority, power, and love, breaking the chains of spiritual oppression, fear, and doubt. What has held you for years will begin to fall away under the weight of my presence. You are not alone in this fight, my child, for I am your strength, your defender, and your liberator. Imagine, my beloved, a door that has been locked for decades, with walls thick and unyielding surrounding it. You have pounded upon it with your own efforts, hoping to escape the oppression, but it has never budged. Now picture my hands reaching down, unlocking the door, breaking down the walls, and flinging it wide open. That is what I am doing in your life tonight. Every stronghold built by fear, every prison forged by doubt, every chain forged by past pain is being destroyed by my power. You will feel the release, the relief, and the freedom of walking in the light that has always been yours. I know, my child, that freedom requires courage. Sometimes it is easier to stay within the bounds of fear and familiarity than to step into the liberty I am offering. But my hands are moving through you tonight to strengthen your heart, to embolden your spirit, and to remind you that you are not alone. You are more than a conqueror through my Spirit. The strongholds that once held you cannot withstand my presence. Every area of oppression, every lie that has tried to claim your mind, and every attack that has sought to diminish your hope is being defeated by my hands. Tonight, my beloved, I am also reminding you that freedom is holistic. I am not only breaking strongholds over your mind, but also over your emotions, your spirit, and even the circumstances around you. Every fear that has whispered in your ear, every thought that has imprisoned your mind, every influence that has tried to pull you away from my purpose is being removed. My hands are moving through every aspect of your life, bringing liberation, clarity, and a sense of peace that cannot be shaken. The chains that have bound you are falling away, and you are stepping into a life of divine authority, power, and freedom. Do not underestimate the power of what is happening within you tonight, my beloved child. The liberation you are experiencing is not temporary. It is not superficial, and it is not fragile. It is complete, eternal, and unstoppable because my hands are moving with the authority of heaven. You are no longer a captive of fear, shame, or doubt. You are free to walk in the fullness of your purpose, free to embrace your destiny, and free to live as I intended from the beginning. So now, my beloved, take a deep breath and feel the power of my hands at work. Sense the chains falling away, the walls breaking down, and the oppressive weight lifting from your spirit. Receive the freedom I am offering fully, embrace it with your heart, and walk boldly into the liberty that has been yours all along. My hands are moving, my spirit is at work, and tonight, the strongholds that have held you captive are being destroyed. You are free, my child. You are liberated. You are victorious. My beloved child, tonight I want to speak to the calling upon your life, the purpose that I have placed within you from the beginning. There are dreams, visions, and assignments that I have written upon your heart, some of which you may have doubted, some of which have felt distant or impossible. But hear me now, my child. My hands are moving through you tonight to anoint you for your destiny, to prepare you for the work I have called you to do, and to equip you for every step of the journey ahead. You are not walking this path alone, and you are not unprepared. Every experience, every trial, every moment of your life had been shaping you, strengthening you, and positioning you for this very hour of divine empowerment. I know, my beloved, that there are times when you have questioned your abilities, wondered if you were enough, or feared that you lacked what it takes to fulfill your purpose. But tonight, I am telling you with authority that you are fully equipped because I am moving through you. The anointing I pour into your life tonight is not based on your merit or human skill. It is the touch of heaven upon you, filling you with wisdom, courage, and strength. My hands are preparing you to step into assignments that will stretch you, transform you, and reveal the fullness of my glory. The doubts that have tried to hold you back will no longer have power, for the Spirit that moves through you tonight is greater than any fear, limitation, or opposition. Imagine, my child, a craftsman preparing a vessel for a sacred purpose. Every detail, every curve, every flaw is addressed with care and intention. The vessel may appear ordinary at first, but the anointing, the shaping, and the preparation make it capable of holding something greater than itself. That is what my hands are doing in your life tonight. I am preparing you to carry my power, my love, and my wisdom into places and situations that are beyond your own ability. You will be a vessel through which miracles flow, through which hope is delivered, and through which the world sees the reflection of my glory. I know, my beloved, that some of you have been waiting for confirmation, for a sign, or for validation of your purpose. Tonight, consider this your confirmation. My hands are moving to release clarity, direction, and empowerment into your spirit. You are chosen. You are anointed. You are ready. The assignments that have felt too large, the callings that have seemed too distant, and the dreams that have felt out of reach are now coming within your grasp. My Spirit is equipping you, guiding you, and infusing you with the energy, passion, and discernment you need to fulfill what I have placed within you. Tonight, my child, I am also reminding you that your destiny is not separate from your daily life. Every action, every decision, every interaction is being used by my hands to prepare you for the greater work. Nothing in your past, no struggle you have endured, and no setback you have faced is wasted. My hands have been moving behind the scenes, orchestrating, aligning, and shaping every part of your journey so that when the moment arrives, you will step fully into the assignments I have prepared for you. So take a deep breath, my beloved child, and feel the anointing of heaven flowing into you. Sense the empowerment filling your heart, the clarity filling your mind, and the courage filling your spirit. My hands are moving to equip you for the work of your destiny, and the time to step into it is now. You are prepared, you are chosen, and you are empowered. Walk boldly, my beloved, into the assignments I have called you to fulfill. My hands are upon you, anointing you, guiding you, and releasing the fullness of your divine destiny. Receive this anointing fully, my child. Let it transform your perspective, ignite your courage, and propel you forward into the plans I have ordained. Tonight, my hands are moving through you to prepare you for your destiny, and nothing will hold back what I have purposed for your life. Step into it, embrace it, and trust that I am with you every step of the way. My beloved child, tonight I want to speak to the joy that has been waiting to fill your heart. The joy that comes not from circumstances, not from possessions, not from recognition, but from the very touch of my Spirit. I know you have walked through seasons of sorrow, moments when laughter felt distant, and days when your heart felt heavy with burdens too great to bear. Yet hear me now. My hands are moving through you tonight to release a joy so profound, so overflowing, that it cannot be contained. This is not a temporary feeling. This is a joy that rises from the depths of your spirit, a joy rooted in my presence, and a joy that transforms every part of your life. I know, my beloved, that sometimes it has seemed impossible to be glad in the midst of trials. Perhaps you have asked, how can I rejoice when the weight of life presses so heavily upon me? But my child, the joy I am releasing tonight is not dependent on circumstance. It is not fragile. It is not fleeting. My hands are moving to infuse your spirit with a gladness that transcends the challenges around you. It is a joy that shines even in the darkness, a joy that dances in the midst of difficulty, and a joy that cannot be stolen or diminished by the trials of life. Imagine, my beloved child, a river overflowing its banks, spilling life, refreshment, and abundance wherever it flows. That is what my Spirit is doing in your heart tonight. The joy I pour into you is not timid, restrained, or hesitant. It floods every corner of your being, saturates your mind with hope, fills your heart with gratitude, and lifts your soul into the reality of my love. Every sorrow, every disappointment, every fear that has tried to grip you is being replaced with laughter, peace, and a sense of wonder at the goodness of your Father. My hands are moving to release this joy into you now. I know, my beloved, that for some, the wounds of the past have made it difficult to believe that joy could be restored. Perhaps you have carried grief, disappointment, or regret so deeply that it seemed joy would never find you again. But hear me, my child. My hands are touching those wounds tonight, bringing healing and restoration, and infusing your spirit with the lightness and freedom of divine delight. The sorrow that has lingered too long is giving way to celebration, and the heaviness that weighed upon you is lifting as my Spirit pours joy into your life. This joy, my child, is also an empowerment. When your heart is filled with my Spirit's joy, you will find the courage to face challenges, the clarity to navigate decisions, and the strength to persevere through every difficulty. Joy is not passive, it is active, alive, and transformative. It changes the way you see yourself, the way you engage with others, and the way you move through the world. My hands are moving to release this joy into every part of your life, giving you a renewed perspective, a lightness of heart, and a contagious spirit that touches everyone around you. Tonight, I want you to imagine a laughter rising from your heart that cannot be suppressed, a lightness of being that carries you above every burden, and a gratitude that overflows even in the smallest moments. That is the joy I am releasing through my hands tonight. You are not only receiving a personal blessing, you are becoming a vessel through which my delight can flow into the lives of others. Your restored joy will inspire, uplift, and ignite hope in those who have forgotten what it feels like to rejoice. So take a deep breath, my beloved child. Feel the joy rising from within, filling your heart, lifting your spirit, and energizing every part of your being. My hands are moving through you to release a gladness that cannot be contained. Receive it fully, embrace it completely, and let it overflow into every corner of your life. Tonight, my beloved, you will laugh, you will rejoice, and your heart will sing with the knowledge that I am with you. My hands are upon you, and my Spirit is filling you with joy that is eternal, unstoppable, and overflowing. My beloved child, tonight I want you to hear the language of my love. It is a language that surpasses words, that transcends understanding, and that speaks directly to the depths of your heart. I know that at times you have felt unloved, unseen, or forgotten. You may have listened to voices that questioned your worth or whispered lies about your significance. But hear me now, my child. My hands are moving through you tonight to speak the truth of your value, to whisper my affection, and to remind you that you are cherished beyond measure. My love is not conditional. My love does not falter, and my love will never leave you. I know, my beloved, that it can be difficult to feel love in the midst of pain, rejection, or disappointment. Perhaps you have been hurt by those you trusted, misunderstood by those you cared for, or overlooked when you longed to be seen. Yet even in those moments, I am here. My hands are moving to heal the places that have carried sorrow, to cover the wounds that have been inflicted by others, and to communicate a love that cannot be shaken. You do not need to earn it. You do not need to prove yourself. You do not need to hide or pretend. I love you simply because you are mine. Imagine, my child, a warm embrace that wraps around every fear, every doubt, and every insecurity. That embrace is the movement of my hands upon your life tonight. Every touch, every reassurance, every whisper of encouragement flows from my spirit into your spirit. My love is communicating to you not in the loudness of the world, but in the quiet, intimate moments when your heart is open and listening. Feel it, my beloved, for it is real, it is powerful, and it is life-changing. The language of my love speaks directly to the areas of your soul that have been longing for affirmation, acceptance, and healing. I know, my beloved, that sometimes you have struggled to understand how love can exist when life feels harsh, circumstances are challenging, and people fail you. But I am telling you now that my love is not dependent on human behavior. My love does not fade with difficulty. It does not waver when situations are hard. My hands are moving to demonstrate a love that is constant, unwavering, and perfect. You are being reminded tonight that the source of true love is me, and through my spirit, you are experiencing it flowing into every part of your life. This language of love also brings restoration. It heals the broken places of your heart. It mends the scars left by betrayal, and it fills the emptiness that has long lingered in your soul. My hands are moving to bring comfort where you have felt hurt, reassurance where you have felt abandoned, and peace where you have felt turmoil. You are not alone in your struggles. You are not abandoned in your pain. You are being held, touched, and guided by the very hands that created you, by the Spirit that knows every part of your being, and by a love that cannot fail. Tonight, my beloved child, I want you to receive this love fully. Let it wash over your heart, penetrate your mind, and saturate your spirit. Allow my hands to speak directly to the doubts, fears, and insecurities that have tried to cloud your understanding of your worth. Hear the truth. You are loved, you are cherished, you are chosen, and you are precious in my sight. My hands are moving to reinforce this truth in every part of your life, bringing healing, confidence, and a deep sense of belonging. So take a deep, steady breath, my child. Feel my spirit surrounding you, my hands resting upon your life, communicating love without conditions, without judgment, and without end. Receive the language of my love tonight. Let it transform the way you see yourself, the way you engage with others, and the way you experience the world around you. My beloved child, I am speaking to you. I am loving you. I am healing you. And as my hands move through you, let every part of your heart respond to the truth that you are forever held in my embrace. My beloved child, tonight I want you to open your heart and mind to the doors I am about to open in your life. Doors that no man can close. Doors that have been prepared for you before you even knew they were possible. I know that you have waited, sometimes with longing and sometimes with doubt, wondering when the opportunities, breakthroughs, and blessings you have prayed for would arrive. But hear me now, my child. My hands are moving through you tonight to unlock doors that were hidden, sealed, or blocked. These are divine openings, orchestrated by my Spirit, designed to bring provision, favor, and destiny into alignment in ways that surpass human understanding. You may have faced obstacles, delays, and rejections that made you feel discouraged, believing that your chance had passed or that the timing was not right. Perhaps you have seen others succeed while you remained in the waiting, wondering if you would ever experience the fullness of what I have promised. My beloved, I am telling you now that no one, nothing, and no circumstance has the power to close the doors I am opening for you. Every limitation you have encountered, every closed path, every blocked opportunity is now meeting the movement of my hands. I am bringing alignment, favor, and timing that is perfect, and nothing can interfere with what I have decreed for your life. Imagine, my child, the door standing tall and solid, locked tight by the challenges of the world. You have tried to force it open, perhaps even pushed with all your strength, yet it remained sealed. Now picture my hands reaching toward that door, unlocking it with divine authority, swinging it wide open, and revealing a path that was meant for you all along. That is what is happening in your life tonight. The favor, opportunities, and blessings that you have longed for are now being released. The provision you have prayed for, the connections that were needed, and the circumstances that seem out of reach are all being aligned by my Spirit to flow into your life at the perfect time. I know, my beloved, that sometimes the fear of stepping through these doors can hold you back. Perhaps you have hesitated, unsure of what lies beyond, or afraid of the unknown. But my child, I am with you. My hands are moving to guide you, to give you courage, and to strengthen your steps. The doors I open are not meant to overwhelm you. They are meant to empower you, to align you with your purpose, and to bring glory to my name. You do not need to be afraid of the opportunities I place before you, for I have prepared you, equipped you, and called you to step through with confidence, faith, and joy. Tonight, my child, I also want you to understand that these doors are unique to you. They are not generic opportunities or random chances. They are tailored openings, perfectly timed, and divinely orchestrated for the fulfillment of your destiny. Every step you take through them is guided by my hands. Every blessing that flows from them is infused with my Spirit, and every outcome is designed to reveal my glory in your life. You will walk through with assurance, knowing that what lies ahead is prepared, protected, and perfected by me. So I ask you now, my beloved, to breathe deeply, to open your heart, and to receive the movement of my hands. Feel the doors swinging wide, feel the opportunities flowing, and sense the favor that I am releasing into your life. Do not linger in doubt or fear. Step forward with courage and confidence, for these doors cannot be closed by any human force, circumstance, or opposition. They are divinely aligned, and they are yours. Tonight, my beloved child, embrace this moment. Walk through the doors I am opening with faith, expectation, and gratitude. Allow my hands to guide your steps, release your hesitations, and fill your heart with the assurance that the path before you is prepared, blessed, and secure. These doors, my child, are the gateway to the fulfillment of my promises, the alignment of your destiny, and the manifestation of my power in your life. My hands are moving, the doors are opening, and you are about to step into the fullness of all I have planned for you. My beloved child, tonight I want you to understand the fullness of victory that is available to you. I know that you have faced battles, felt opposition, and carried burdens that sometimes seemed insurmountable. You may have doubted whether triumph could truly be yours or questioned if the struggles you endure were ever going to shift in your favor. But hear me now, my hands are moving through you tonight to bring victory into every area of your life. There is no place too difficult, no challenge too great, and no circumstance too complex for the power of my Spirit to transform. You are not standing alone. I am with you, and my hands are breaking chains, dismantling obstacles, and releasing the favor and authority that are rightfully yours. I know, my beloved, that some of you have felt weary from the fight, as though the weight of your battles has been too heavy to bear. Perhaps you have wrestled with fear, doubt, or insecurity, wondering if the victory you longed for would ever arrive. But tonight, I am telling you, the victory is not distant. It is here. It is present. It is active. My hands are moving to shift the tides, to realign your circumstances, and to secure triumph in every area where you have been waiting for breakthrough. You do not need to struggle in your own strength, my child, for the power of heaven is moving through you to bring success, deliverance, and abundance. Imagine, my beloved, a battle that has raged for years, leaving scars and doubts in its wake. You have fought tirelessly, yet it seemed that victory remained elusive. Now picture my hands reaching into that very battle, lifting your burdens, defeating the opposition, and turning the tide in your favor. That is what is happening tonight. The forces that have tried to hold you back, the challenges that have blocked your path, and the struggles that have weighed on your heart are being overcome by the authority and power of my Spirit. You will rise, my child, not because of your own strength, but because my hands are moving through you to establish triumph and restoration. I know, my beloved, that some victories are not only about overcoming external circumstances but also about conquering internal struggles. Fear, doubt, past failures, and negative thoughts can weigh heavily upon your mind and spirit. But tonight, my hands are reaching into those places as well. I am breaking the chains of insecurity, dissolving the power of fear, and filling your heart with confidence and assurance that you are fully equipped to walk in the triumph I have prepared for you. Every area of weakness, hesitation, or limitation is now meeting my strength, and it is being replaced with courage, clarity, and unstoppable determination. Tonight, I also want to remind you that victory is holistic. It encompasses your mind, body, spirit, relationships, and your purpose. The breakthroughs I am releasing through my hands are not partial, they touch every corner of your life. You will begin to see opportunities unfold, obstacles disappear, and situations realign according to my perfect will. No plan of the enemy can withstand my movement. Every struggle, every doubt, and every delay is being overturned by the power of my Spirit. You are not only victorious in one area of life, my child, you are victorious in all areas that matter. And now, my beloved, I am inviting you to participate in this victory in a sacred way. As my hands move to establish triumph in your life, hype this message, share it, and allow others to witness the power of my Spirit at work. Every like, every share, every comment is an act of faith that opens hearts to the movement of my hands. You are not only receiving a blessing for yourself, but you are becoming a vessel through which my victory can touch countless lives. Your obedience, your faith, and your willingness to amplify this message are part of the miracle itself. So take a deep breath, my beloved child, and feel the power of my hands moving through your life. Receive the victory that has been prepared for you. Step boldly into the triumph, the favor, and the success that I am releasing tonight. Let your heart rejoice, your spirit rise, and your soul be filled with the certainty that my hands are moving, and victory is now yours. Trust it, walk in it, declare it, and let the world see that my power, my love, and my hands are active, unstoppable, and working on your behalf. My victorious child, as my hands secure triumph in your life, let your victory become a banner that others can see through your generosity. When you send a super thanks, step into membership, or give through the PayPal link in the description, you are raising a standard of light against the darkness. Your seed becomes a trumpet of hope, sounding freedom to captives and strength to the weary. I have declared that the generous soul shall prosper, and I am watching over my word to perform it in your life. This is a moment of holy advancement, an opportunity to fund the spreading of my fire across the earth. What you release will not leave you. It will return crowned with increase. I am calling you into bold partnership, where your obedience becomes part of the victory story of countless souls. Do not let this divine momentum pass you by. Stand in faith, give now, and let my conquering hands move through your offering. My beloved child, tonight I want to speak to you about surrender, the sacred act of letting go, the quiet courage of releasing control, and the deep peace that comes when you allow my hands to move unhindered through your life. I know that you have carried burdens, held on to fears, and clung to the need to control outcomes. Perhaps you have tried to manage every situation with your own strength, striving to make things happen according to your own understanding. But hear me now, my child. True power, true transformation, and true miracles flow only when you surrender fully to me. My hands are moving through you tonight, and the more you let go, the more freely my spirit can move in your life. I know, my beloved, that surrender can feel risky. You may fear letting go because you think you might lose control, make mistakes, or face disappointment. Perhaps you have wondered what will happen if you release your anxieties, your plans, or your expectations into my hands. But my child, the act of surrender is not a loss. It is the gateway to freedom, peace, and divine movement. When you release control, my spirit takes over, orchestrating every detail, lining every step, and opening doors that you could never open on your own. My hands are working even now to guide you into blessings, miracles, and victories that are perfectly timed and designed for your life. Imagine, my beloved, a leaf floating on a river. It does not struggle against the current. It does not attempt to steer the waters, and yet it is carried safely and swiftly to its destination. That is what happens when you surrender to me. When you let go of the need to control, when you release fear, anxiety, and doubt, my hands carry you with perfect guidance. The river of my spirit flows through every part of your life, moving you toward your destiny, your breakthrough, and the fullness of the blessings I have prepared for you. You do not need to force, manipulate, or worry. Just trust and allow me to move. I know, my beloved, that there have been times when holding on felt safer than letting go. Perhaps you feared failure, rejection, or uncertainty, and so you gripped tightly to control. But I am telling you now that the strength of your own grasp cannot compare to the power of my hands. When you surrender, the weight that has pressed upon your shoulders begins to lift. The fears that have clouded your mind begin to dissolve. The obstacles that seemed immovable start to fall away. My spirit moves freely in a surrendered heart, releasing peace, wisdom, and power in ways that cannot be replicated by human effort. Tonight, my child, I am also reminding you that surrender is not passive. It is an active choice, a deliberate opening of your heart, and a willingness to trust me completely. It is the recognition that I am greater than any challenge, more powerful than any fear, and infinitely wiser than any plan of your own making. When you choose to release control and fully rely on me, my hands move unhindered. I am able to position you, guide you, and pour blessings into your life in ways you could never have orchestrated alone. Every breakthrough, every miracle, and every answer to prayer flows most freely through a surrendered heart. So now, my beloved, I ask you to take a deep breath and let go. Release the burdens, the fears, the need to control, and the doubts that have weighed upon your spirit. Place your life fully in my hands. Trust that I am moving, that I am guiding, and that I am orchestrating every step for your good. My hands are ready to move through you with power, precision, and love. The more you surrender, the more freely I can pour blessings, miracles, and divine favor into every corner of your life. Tonight, my beloved child, surrender is not a loss. It is liberation. It is empowerment. It is the key that unlocks the fullness of my spirit. Let go, trust me, and feel the weight lift as my hands move through you. Step forward in faith, knowing that your Father is with you, guiding you, and releasing the abundance, joy, and miracles that are your inheritance. Surrender, my child, and watch as your life is transformed from the inside out. My beloved child, tonight I want you to see your life through the eyes of heaven, to understand that every step, every struggle, and every moment you have endured is part of a greater story, your testimony in the making. I know that at times you have questioned why certain trials have lingered, why blessings seemed delayed, or why the path ahead appeared uncertain. But hear me now, my child. My hands are moving through you tonight to shape your story, to mold your experiences, and to prepare a testimony that will inspire, heal, and encourage others. What you are living through is not wasted. What you are enduring is not in vain. Your life is being written by me, and the masterpiece I am creating will bring glory to my name and hope to countless hearts. I know, my beloved, that the pain of the past has sometimes made it difficult to see the purpose in your journey. You may have felt overlooked, forgotten, or incapable of being used for anything significant. Yet tonight, I am telling you that the very things you once thought would hold you back are being transformed into the foundation of your testimony. The struggles that have weighed on your spirit, the heartbreaks that have shaped your emotions, and the setbacks that tested your resolve are all being used by my hands to prepare you for a story that will bring light to the lives of others. Every tear, every prayer, and every moment of perseverance is being collected and woven into a narrative of hope and triumph. Imagine, my beloved, a sculptor carefully shaping a block of stone. To the human eye, it may look ordinary or flawed, but the sculptor sees the potential hidden within. Each strike of the chisel, each polish, and each touch is intentional, forming a piece of beauty, strength, and value. That is what my hands are doing in your life tonight. Every experience, every challenge, and every season of waiting is being shaped into something beautiful, meaningful, and powerful. Your story is being prepared to serve as a beacon of hope, a source of encouragement, and a living proof of my love and faithfulness. I know, my child, that sometimes it can feel as though your story is incomplete or insignificant. Perhaps you have compared yourself to others, wondering if your life could ever matter in a greater way. But hear me clearly. Your story is unique, your journey is sacred, and your testimony is divinely crafted. No one else can live it for you, and no one else can bear the witness that you are meant to carry. My hands are moving to align your experiences, to illuminate the lessons you have learned, and to prepare you to speak, share, and demonstrate the power of my love through your life. Tonight, my beloved, I am also reminding you that a testimony is not just about what has happened. It is about what I am continuing to do. Every breakthrough, every miracle, every blessing, and every transformation you are experiencing now is part of the story that will encourage others. When you share your testimony, you will speak hope into hearts that have been broken, faith into souls that have been weary, and courage into spirits that have felt defeated. Your life is a living testament that I move, that I restore, and that my hands are active and powerful. So take a deep breath, my child, and feel my spirit weaving your story together. Let my hands shape the narrative, guide the chapters, and release the fullness of what I am creating in and through you. Embrace every part of your journey, the pain, the struggles, the victories, and the lessons, because each of these pieces is essential to the masterpiece I am forming. Your testimony is not only for you, it is for the lives you will touch, the hearts you will inspire, and the souls that will be awakened by my movement in your life. Tonight, my beloved child, receive the assurance that your story is sacred, your life is significant, and your testimony is being prepared with divine care. Let my hands continue their work. Trust the process, and know that the narrative of your life is being written for impact, blessing, and the glory of heaven. Your story is powerful, your journey is intentional, and your life is a vessel of my spirit. Embrace it fully, share it boldly, and watch as my hands move through you to create a testimony that will echo through generations. My beloved child, tonight I want you to understand that you are not walking alone. There is a realm beyond what the eye can see, a spiritual dimension where heaven moves in perfect order, and I am placing you directly within it. My hands are moving through you tonight to align you with the forces of heaven, to connect you with angels, spiritual helpers, and the guidance of my spirit. You are being brought into a unity that transcends the natural, a connection with the divine that positions you to walk fully in your purpose, your destiny, and your inheritance. You are not isolated, my child. You are surrounded, empowered, and guided in ways that exceed understanding. I know, my beloved, that it can be difficult to sense the unseen, to believe in what cannot be touched or measured by human eyes. Perhaps you have walked through life feeling alone, unsupported, or unsure if anyone or anything is orchestrating the events around you. But tonight, I am telling you, my child, that you are deeply connected to the spiritual realm. My hands are moving to open your awareness to the presence of angelic beings, to the whispers of my spirit, and to the divine orchestration that is surrounding every step you take. You are not in control of all things, yet you are perfectly positioned to receive the support, guidance, and protection of heaven itself. Imagine, my child, a vast army standing at attention, each angelic being ready to serve, protect, and execute the will of heaven on your behalf. Every one of them is aligned with my purposes, waiting your surrender, your obedience, and your trust. My hands are moving to connect you to this divine network, ensuring that every decision, every step, and every action you take is empowered by unseen helpers. You are no longer navigating your journey alone. You are walking with the combined strength, wisdom, and guidance of the forces of heaven working in concert to bring your life into alignment with my plans. I know, my beloved, that you may sometimes feel inadequate, unworthy, or unprepared for the tasks I am calling you to. Perhaps you have thought that you are too small, too limited, or too ordinary to participate in the work I am orchestrating. But hear me now. My hands are moving to remind you that your limitations do not limit me. The angels, the spiritual helpers, and the power of my spirit are all aligned to ensure your success. You are being lifted above what seems impossible, supported in ways you cannot see, and carried into alignment with your divine calling. Every step you take is guided, every path you walk is protected, and every action is empowered. Tonight, my beloved, I also want you to know that unity with heaven brings clarity, purpose, and revelation. As my hands move through you, you will begin to sense direction, insight, and confirmation in your decisions. Your intuition will be sharpened, your faith strengthened, and your spirit will recognize the paths that align with my will. The alignment I am orchestrating is not random. It is purposeful, precise, and designed to bring every element of your life into harmony with the destiny I have written for you. You are part of a divine plan, and the forces of heaven are converging to see it fulfilled. So take a deep breath, my beloved child, and open your heart to the reality of this unity. Allow my hands to connect you with the unseen, to reveal the helpers I have placed around you, and to guide you in every decision, every opportunity, and every challenge. Feel the presence of heaven aligning with your life, positioning you for breakthroughs, protection, and favor. You are not alone. You are supported. You are guided. You are empowered. Tonight, my beloved, receive this unity fully. Trust the unseen work of heaven. Embrace the alignment that my hands are creating, and walk boldly in the knowledge that angels, spiritual helpers, and my spirit are moving in perfect concert with you. You are connected to heaven. You are strengthened by it, and my hands are moving through you to ensure that every step, every action, and every moment of your life flows with divine purpose and unstoppable power. My beloved child, tonight I want you to hear me speak this truth deep into your soul. I am with you, always. My hands are not moving in bursts or fleeting moments. My presence is continuous, steady, and unwavering. There is no hour when I am absent, no corner of your life that is untouched, and no circumstance too small or too great for me to reach. Tonight, my hands are moving through you in a powerful, tangible way, but this is not the limit of my presence. I am with you now, I am with you tomorrow, and I will never leave you. My spirit dwells in you, around you, and before you, orchestrating every step of your journey with perfect love and purpose. I know, my beloved, that life can sometimes feel lonely, unpredictable, and uncertain. Perhaps you have faced seasons where it seemed as though no one understood your struggles, and you wondered if anyone could walk alongside you. But I am telling you now, my child, that even when human presence fails, my hands remain upon you. My spirit is constantly at work, guiding, protecting, and empowering you. You are never alone, never forgotten, and never abandoned. I am your constant companion, your protector, and your guide. Every moment of uncertainty you have faced had been met by my steadfast presence, and every victory, every breakthrough, and every blessing is evidence of my unending attention to your life. Imagine, my beloved, a flame that burns steadily in the darkness, never dimming, never faltering, and never extinguished. That is my presence in your life. The storms may rage around you, the winds of doubt may attempt to shake you, and the shadows of fear may try to cloud your vision. But my hands are steady, my spirit is alive, and my love surrounds you in every situation. You are held in the palm of my hands, cradled by my care, and directed by my wisdom. No matter the circumstances, you are anchored in me, and that anchor cannot be moved. I know, my beloved, that there have been times when it has been difficult to feel me near. Perhaps you have cried out in desperation, prayed in faith, or waited for guidance, wondering if I was listening or if my hands were truly at work. But hear me now. I have always been present. I have always been moving behind the scenes, shaping circumstances, preparing your heart, and orchestrating events to align with my perfect plan. My hands are never idle, my spirit never rests, and my attention to you is constant and intentional. Even when the world seems quiet, my work in your life is relentless and thorough. Tonight, my child, I am reminding you that my presence is not only about comfort, it is about empowerment. Because I am with you, you do not have to fear the future, doubt your abilities, or struggle alone against obstacles. My hands are moving to strengthen you, to guide you, and to equip you for every step you take. The presence you feel tonight, the peace, the assurance, and the love is not temporary. It is a foretaste of the enduring presence I will continue to provide, every day, every moment, and every circumstance. So take a deep breath, my beloved child, and feel my spirit surrounding you now. Sense the unwavering movement of my hands in your life, and know that this is only the beginning of the continuous work I am doing. You are not alone. You are supported. You are guided. You are loved beyond measure. And tonight, my hands are moving to remind you that every step you take, every challenge you face, and every victory you experience is met by a Father who is never absent, never distracted, and never faltering in his love for you. Receive this assurance, my beloved. Let it settle in your heart, bring rest to your spirit, and fill you with confidence that my presence is constant. My hands are moving through you now and will remain with you forever, guiding, protecting, and empowering you for all that I have called you to accomplish. Trust me, walk boldly, and rest in the unchanging reality that you are never alone. My beloved child, tonight I want to speak to the faith that moves mountains, the kind of faith that dares to expect the impossible. I know that there have been moments in your life when circumstances seemed too overwhelming, when the odds appeared stacked against you, and when your heart whispered that miracles might be beyond your reach. But hear me now, my child. My hands are moving through you tonight to release power, hope, and divine possibility into your life. The impossible is not beyond my reach. What hath been delayed, blocked, or hindered is now positioned for breakthrough. You are standing on holy ground, and the Spirit of heaven is aligning every detail in your favor. I know, my beloved, that it is easy to let doubt creep in, to question whether what you have prayed for will come to pass. Perhaps you have faced disappointment after disappointment, or setbacks that left you weary and discouraged. But tonight, I am telling you that your faith does not have to be perfect to release my power. Even a heart willing to trust me in its smallest measure is enough for my hands to move in extraordinary ways. I am ready to take the mustard seed of faith within you and multiply it into a harvest of miracles, restoration, and victory that will leave you in awe. Imagine, my child, a locked door that has been standing against you for years. No human effort can open it. But my hands move, unseen yet unstoppable, unlocking what was sealed and revealing a path that leads to blessings beyond your imagination. That is the way I work when you expect the impossible. I orchestrate what cannot be planned, move what cannot be moved by human hands, and release what seems unreachable into your life. Tonight, you are entering into a realm where impossibilities are made possible, delays are turned into divine timing, and the supernatural begins to flow through every area of your being. I know, my beloved, that some of you have been afraid to hope too much, afraid to believe too strongly, because you have been let down before. Perhaps you have whispered prayers in the night that seemed unanswered, or watched doors close when you expected them to open. But hear me now. My hands are moving to rewrite the story, to align the circumstances, and to release the breakthroughs that will overwhelm your expectations. The miracle I am preparing for you tonight is beyond what your mind can imagine, beyond what your eyes have seen, and beyond what your heart has dared to dream. Your faith, even if it feels small, is enough for my Spirit to work mightily through you. Tonight, my child, I am also reminding you that expecting the impossible requires courage. It is not passive. It is a choice to trust me when the path seems uncertain, to believe in my timing when the delay feels long, and to step forward with confidence even when the way is not fully revealed. My hands are moving to empower you for this bold faith, to equip your heart with hope, and to align every part of your life with the miraculous movement I am releasing. What you have prayed for, what you have dreamed about, and what you have longed to see is now being released, and you are standing at the threshold of its arrival. So take a deep breath, my beloved child, and open your heart fully to receive the impossible. Let go of doubt, release fear, and choose to believe that my hands are at work, that my spirit is moving, and that the miracles you have longed for are coming. See beyond the limitations of the natural, trust the timing of heaven, and step boldly into the fullness of my power. I am moving through you tonight to do what cannot be done by human effort, to open doors that cannot be opened by human hands, and to release blessings that will astonish your heart. Tonight, my beloved, expect the impossible. Anticipate the miraculous. Believe in the power of my hands moving through your life. Trust me, and watch as the natural becomes supernatural, the delayed becomes immediate, and what has seemed unreachable becomes your reality. My hands are moving, my spirit is alive, and tonight, the impossible is yours to receive. My beloved child, tonight I want you to hear these words deep in your heart and know their truth. My hands have been moving through you from the beginning of this moment, guiding you, strengthening you, healing you, and preparing you for the fullness of your destiny. Every part of your life, the fears, the burdens, the doubts, the hopes, the dreams, and even the wounds of your past, has been touched by my spirit. I have been with you every step of the way, orchestrating miracles, opening doors, breaking chains, and filling your heart with peace, joy, and confidence. Nothing has been wasted. Nothing hath been overlooked. Every moment has been purposeful, and every movement has been designed to bring you into the abundant life I have promised. I know, my beloved, that there have been times when you have questioned, feared, or doubted. Perhaps the darkness felt too strong, the obstacles too great, or the waiting too long. But I am telling you now, with unwavering certainty, my hands have not stopped moving. My spirit has not wavered. My love has not faltered. Tonight, you are standing in a place of victory, restoration, and divine alignment. The chains of the past are falling, the strongholds are breaking, the doors that were closed are swinging wide, and the blessings I have promised are flowing freely into your life. You are not alone. You are chosen. You are empowered. You are my beloved, and I am with you now and forever. Imagine, my child, a light shining steadily in the darkness, illuminating every step of your path, dispelling fear and revealing the way forward. That light is my presence. That guidance is my spirit. That assurance is my hands moving through you. Every struggle you have faced, every tear you have shed, and every prayer you have whispered has been received, counted, and multiplied for your good. My hands have been shaping your heart, lining your steps, and preparing you for a destiny that is beyond anything you could imagine. You are being equipped, my beloved, to live fully, boldly, and victoriously in the purpose I have written for your life. Tonight, I want you to feel the fullness of my blessing. Receive it in your heart, embrace it in your spirit, and allow it to overflow into every area of your life. The joy, peace, courage, and love I have released are not temporary. They are eternal and unshakable. Every promise I have spoken over you, every dream I have placed in your heart, every assignment I have prepared for your life is now being activated. My hands are moving through you with power, authority, and love, and you are fully included in the miraculous work I am accomplishing in this hour. My beloved, remember this: the story of your life is sacred. Every chapter has been guided by my spirit. Every challenge hath been used to prepare you, and every victory has been orchestrated by my hands. You are not defined by the past, limited by the present, or constrained by human understanding. You are a vessel of my power, a reflection of my glory, and a testimony of my love. Walk forward with confidence, faith, and expectation, knowing that my Spirit continues to move through you, equipping you for every blessing, every assignment, and every dream I have placed in your heart. And now, my beloved, take this final breath with me. Feel the movement of my hands around you, the warmth of my Spirit within you, and the unending love that surrounds you. Step forward with faith, knowing that you are held, protected, guided, and empowered for all that I have prepared. Your life is a living testimony, a vessel of divine purpose, and a reflection of my glory. I am with you now. I am with you always, and the work of my hands in your life will never cease. My beloved child, as you stand in the fullness of my blessing and hear Amen echo through your spirit, know that my hands are still moving, and they will move through your generosity. When you offer a super thanks, join this channel as a member, or so through the PayPal link in the description. You are planting seeds in eternal soil that will blossom into testimonies across the nations. I am the Lord of the harvest, and I multiply every seed sown in faith and obedience. Your gift becomes living water to the thirsty, bread to the hungry, and light to those walking in shadows. I speak over you now. As you give, I will guard your household, increase your provision, and establish the work of your hands. This is your sacred yes, your moment to seal what I have spoken tonight. Do not treat it as small, for heaven records every act of faith. Rise in bold obedience. Give now, support this mission, and let my hands continue to move powerfully through you into the world. Receive it, believe it, walk in it, and let it overflow from your heart into every part of your life. My hands have moved, my Spirit has spoken, and the blessings I have promised are now in motion. You are free, you are healed, you are restored, and you are empowered to live fully in the purpose I have prepared. Amen.